You guys are always asking for my pro custom tactics, and ladies and gentlemen, this is the most convincing rank 1 I've got this year. This 4-5-1, which you can see on the screen, I'm not joking, I battered everyone. 14th game I won 10-2, 15th game I won 7-2. It was an absolute masterclass from this formation. Now, this is the team we've been using. Yes, it's a good team. Yes, we've got Maldini in, Stam, Zico, Biscuits, obviously Pina as well. This team's really good, and there's been a few changes since the last tactics I uploaded. Okay, it's a different formation. I'm genuinely using it in pro play, and also there's a few role changes which I also said in the last video, and I've now changed my mind. Okay, so it's a big video today. So let's get into tactics, but before I do that, just remember guys, wait for my explanation. Don't just copy the code. I'll tell you why each role works the way it does, and we'll play 2 Elite Division Rivals games at the end and show you how it works so well. Okay, right, let's get into it. 4-5-1. Here we go. So here we go then. 4-5-1 flat is the formation of choice today. Not the one with the 2 cams. That's really bad. 4-5-1 flat. Balanced attacking build-up style, okay? Now, the first ever tactics I did on this YouTube channel for FC26, I did short passing. Since then, it's always been balanced. Nothing's changed there. You're still on the right one. Balance is the one for me in FC26. I really like it. But yeah, nothing more to say about that. It's really good. Defensive approach. I always tell you guys, you can use whatever you like, okay? This is preference. Right now, I've got it on 70. I've played 90. I've also played 50. I switch quite a lot in the weeks, okay? If you play a match and you're on 70 and all that's happening is you're getting through balled in behind, drop it to 50. No problem. Easy as that. If you're playing 50, for example, or you're playing 70, sorry, and then someone's on the edge of your box pushing you into your own box and you sort of can't really defend in your own box, get it on 95. Why not? Push them up the pitch. We're going for 70 for now. You can always adapt in game. Now, here we go then. The player roles, the all important. We're starting with the goalkeeper now. Sweeper, keeper, balanced. I've already explained this before. Whatever's on a plus for you works, okay? Personally, the best for me is sweeper keeper, and I've got a plus with Mamadashvili on that. I wouldn't recommend playing ball playing keeper. I've not even used it, but I just think, why do you want your goalie up the pitch? You don't need that in FC26. You need it in real life, not in FC26, okay? And goalkeeper's really good as well, but I like when the ball's sort of trailing towards the keeper. Their striker's running onto it. You want your keeper to come out and meet it, hit the attacker, and win the ball back instead of leaving them a one-on-one chance. If you give away a throw-in, who cares? If you concede a goal, I care, okay? So sweeper keeper, balance for me. I really like it, and I think Mamadashvili is actually the best goalie in the game. So there's only 4,000 coins. If you want to buy him, buy him. Fullbacks, same as usual. Fullback balance on the right side and fullback balance on the left side. On FC25, it was maybe more about playing them on defend and keeping them more narrow, but this year it doesn't really matter. When you win the ball back, you want them to spread wide so you can give them the ball and you don't get tackled in your own box. For me, we're going to be keeping it on balance. Versatile could be used as well. We're staying on balance. And if it couldn't get any more basic, the most obvious roles in this whole video, the 2 centre-backs, we've gone for defender and defend, as always, on Stam and on Maldini. What I would say here, though, is a plus really matters. Like, defender plus is good on these centre-backs, but defender plus is probably even better. So, yeah. Back 4, goalie sorted. Let's get on to the wide mids. Now, in the middle is a very interesting one. We've got 3 different roles across the middle of a midfield, okay? On the wide midfield, remember, we have 5 players in midfield. The wide midfielders, for the first time ever, I'm going to recommend inside forward on the left side and inside forward on the right side. I normally like to have one side on sort of like a winger role to stay wide, and if you can't get through the middle, you can go out wide. Mbappe's always there on the winger role to just receive the ball and run down the line. The issue is, I've been playing, and because we've got 3 midfielders, you don't even need to sort of force it out wide. You can just keep it in the middle, hold the ball, send one of the centre mids on a run, push the defence back, find the pass to the winger, find the pass to the striker. I'm really liking this formation. And the thing is, guys, I wasn't a 4-5-1 player last year. I never used it, never liked it, anything. This year, I'm loving it, okay? Right, centre mid roles. There's 3 of them, so they're really specific, okay? First one up is the central one, then the more defensive one on deep line playmaker and build up. Now, you can also play sort of like a DLP defend, but it's up to you. I think for weekend league, the build-up's probably going to be better. I think, as it says, the key cog to building up play from the back, this defensive position midfielder will often be the catalyst for attacks. What that means is, the centre mid is going to be deeper than the other 2. So the right and left centre mid is going to be more attacking, but you're deeper, able to find more passes. And if you come in from the right, you can go into the middle, into the left. That's how it works. There's always a safe pass onto Busquets, and that's the idea behind this role. Now, we'll come on to personnel and what you need where, but for this position, it's so important you have tiki-taka plus. Even the silver one's good, but like plus is needed, I think, because I want to do Pogba to play in this Bonmati position, which we'll get onto now. But I don't think he can play in the CDM position, the centre mid position, because you haven't got tiki-taka. You need to be able to fizz the ball facing the wrong way, into the other centre mid. But anyway, we'll forget about that now. Bonmati, right centre mid, box to box. Now, I really like this because I think you guys at home will naturally have a synchronized team where on the left side it's exactly the same as the right, split down the middle. 2 centre mids on the same roles, 2 wide mids on the same roles. For me, on FC26 on a video game, you need to exploit somewhere, okay? Now, the idea behind this is that the middle guy's staying back, Bonmati's going up and down on box to box. That's the idea, box to box. You're in their box and ours. And the thing is, you're probably thinking, RedLac, what's your point here? My point is we have the left centre mid on playmaker. So there's sort of 3 different roles there. Zico's staying up the pitch more, Bonmati coming up and down, and then Busquets or a Reinders or a De Jong in the middle to just stand still. Or Stiller. Stiller's really good as well. So yeah, we have the attacking one on the left sort of thing, the balance one on the right, and then the defensive one in the middle. That's the idea behind this formation. And the idea is you want to trigger runners everywhere. Midfielders, wide midfielders, fullbacks, and then play around the middle of the pitch and find the through ball into the wing. Okay, now we have 1 player left for the role before we play some FC26 action. And who is it? It's Claudio Pina, of course, but what role is it? This is an interesting one. I always say advanced forward attack. I've always said that because even in the last video I made a joke about it, like, haha, it's always advance forward. No, we're changing it now. It's false 9. What's the idea behind false 9? You come back. Let's read it. Positioned in the forward line, this player drops deep to dictate play in the space in front of a defence. So the idea is, instead of being on the back line, Pina, when we get the ball, is going to come backwards and be an option. So she's going to come back towards us. We can give her the ball. And now this is the whole idea in one. Trigger a fullback, trigger a wide mid, trigger a centre mid, get the ball to a centre mid, watch Pina come close, give the ball to Pina with that incisive, that tiki-taka, and play a through ball in behind the defence. And watch Pina make a goal. The fullback will charge onto it like Kunde or like Mendes, square the ball one more, and it's a goal. Trust me, guys, when you see the gameplay, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So don't click off just yet. You need to see the gameplay, all right? Right, now quickly about the personnel of the team. What do you want where? The reason I think Mamadashvili is the best goalie, he's 6'6", he has save with leg trait, and he has cross claimer. That's all you need. Save with leg trait, cross claimer, jobs are good. Left back we have Nuno Mendes, right back we have Kunde. There's a bit of a difference in player there. I think Nuno Mendes is more of a dribbler, more of a wing attack that you can send on a run, whereas you have Kunde on the right, who's a centre back. He's just a centre back who can play right back, has the pace, can play a long ball pass. He's really good. And yeah, like I said, I've sort of got a centre-back on the right and a dribbling winger on the left. That's the idea behind mine. You can go for 2 sort of Kundes where you go, 2 defensive players, maybe a Hincapié left-back. Or you can go for someone like Jordi Alba, smaller, more dribbling. But in pro play, I prefer Nuno Mendes. Now, the centre-backs quickly, you're looking for anticipate, you're looking for intercept, you're looking for... Well, Maldini's just the best card in the game. That's why he's in there. He's the best centre-back. Okay, he's in there for that. Stam's in for his bruiser, for his anticipate. Really good centre-back partnership, and there's nothing more to say about that. This is where it's interesting. What do you need at CDM? As I said, you need tiki-taka. You could do with incisive or ping pass. You need to be tall. Maybe anticipate can really help as well, or intercept as a playstyle. Left side, you want someone who's like 5-star, 5-star, got finesse, got incisive, got tiki-taka. Someone who can sort of go into that hole further up the pitch and play passes, okay? On the right, incisive, technical sort of thing. Tiki-taka maybe, ping pass maybe, low-driven shot. This player is going to be up and down, so sort of when you reset it in from the left, you might get a shooting opportunity with the right centre mid. So yeah, I think Bonmati's pretty perfect for the right centre mid, or like a Pogba, but take the CDM position, I'd say, because the intercept and the anticipate and even silver incisive sort of trumps the gold incisive, okay? Now, inside forwards, right mid, we have a left footer with finesse, really good dribbling and 5-star skills. On the left, someone with a really good finesse, right-footed, really quick with 5-star skills. But the thing is, I don't mind having like a left footer on the left and a right foot on the right. In that case, you need game changer. You need to be able to trivela it across. If you can't, finesse is really good. If I could swap the wingers, I would. If I could play Mbappe on the right on rolls, and Yamal on the left on rolls, I would, but I can't, so I won't be doing that. But yeah, that's the sort of idea. If you can get a player who's left-footed on the left wing, with pace, with power, with great finishing, and game changer, why not? Why not do it? Because I know you can't afford Mbappe. I'm sort of just giving you cheaper alternatives there. Up front, Pina. Incisive, tiki-taka, technical, finesse, low-driven, game changer. You need all of these things, and that's why Pina is genuinely better than R9, better than Pele. Like, she's so good in FC26. Now, is she better than Liao is another question. I don't really think so. But, obviously, that Liao's like 1.3 million. It's a new Liao. But yeah, she's the best cheap alternative, and the gold card is only like 50k. So, genuinely, get her in at striker. Now, this is the full team, as you can see, with all the roles in question. This is how we look without the ball. This is how we look with it. So as you can see, it sort of looks defensive without the ball, but when you've got the ball, it's a 4-3-3. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a really attacking formation. Don't think it's defensive, because it's not. Here's the tactics with the code. Note that down. A lot of you guys are always commenting, RedLac, you haven't put the code anywhere. Lads, it's in the description, okay? Click the description and you'll see the code written there as well. If not, it's on the screen right now. Pause the video, write it down. Do not click off. We're playing 2 Elite Division Rivals games, and we'll show you exactly how this team works. Right, we've only played 4 games since our Elite Division Rivals video, I think I actually missed the rewards one week. Yes, I did. However, I've won 2 this week, and I've rage quit 2 as well because my dinner was ready, and I was like, what am I even playing this for? Like, it's pointless. Anyway, here's the team. You've seen it all in action. You've seen the tactics. Let's get into Elite Division Rivals at 986 SR and win 2 games, yeah? And show you exactly how good it is. Right, here we go. Game number 1 of action. Trigger players. Pina. Can we find Lamal? I keep calling him Lamal. I keep calling him Yamin Lamal as a joke, right? And then I'm actually calling him Lamal. I can't. Right, Mbappe. Triggered. Busquets. Pina now. Can we find the pass? We can't. Trigger Lamal. Oh, it's Yamal. Stop it. We're in. Like I said, I keep calling him Lamal. Like, my head's actually gone. Anyway, Lamine Yamal. 1-0. Let's go. Lamal. I'm done. Yamal. I'm not even doing it on purpose. I'm just so dumb. Here we go. Busquets. There's the ticky. There's the finish. Good save. Zico. One more. Mbappe. Move that keeper. That's some move. That's a tiki-taka. Busquets. Into Zico. Waits. Mbappe's in. Move the keeper. Great win. That's a great win. Right, into the next one then. Yes, great defending. Right, trigger Mbappe. Straight away we're into the feet. This is the idea behind false 9. Then we can find a pass. Is it onside? I might have waited too long. Mbappe. Onside. I just trolled it. Pina now. Finesse. Oh, my word. Pina has to be in your squads at home. I'm sorry, she has to. There he is. Busquets. Just at the heart of the attack. Trigger Zico. Into Pina. Can we find the pass? That's the thing, guys. When you're trying to protect it in a 4-5-1, I'm obviously in Elite Division, so it might be different. But if someone's trying to come and get you and tackle you actively, just come back towards your midfield. Try and keep the ball safe. It's quite hard, but, you know. Right, Busquets. Find something. Into Zico, triggered. Busquets now. Can we find that? Great ball. Finesse. Busquets, you've done it again, mate. Legend. Tiki-taka. Incisive silver. Well done, my son. That's a great pass. Busquets. Right, now trigger. Into Mbappe. Pina. Got space this time to run into. Just going to keep going. Yes. Thank you. He scored. I wanted to pass it. I thought, nah, he'll bring the keeper out. Move the keeper at some stage. Didn't. So then he just smothered me nearly. But yeah. And that goes in. Fair play. Fair play. Zico to raise the roof here with a goal. Does. Nearly saved it again. That Chevalier is really good. That is insane play. Like, look at that. I've just used the pass to Yamala's bait. Waited. Played Mbappe. Pina's a masterclass. And there's Mbappe. Busquets, you're him. Bounce it back. Another thing. That's another thing you can do. Bounce it back, right? If someone's on your back, just give it back. Pass it straight backwards. Busquets. Yeah, what a goal. That's all she wrote. 6-1. Code is in the description. This formation and tactics is genuinely the best I've uploaded this year. Copy these, put them on, subscribe, like this video, comment what you want to see next, and have a great rest of your day. Remember, subscribe, put the noties on. I love you guys so much. Peace.